Hello everyone, we are from Group 117 for the Interregional Industrial Skill event that is held by IPSF. We are now going to tell you about the production process of our product, which is Ruyan Eye Drop. Here is the formulations of Ruyan Eye Drop. This one is the formulations given in the case. After discussions, we decide to change the formulations into this one. We'll explain why we change the formulations later. We use sodium polydeoxyribonucleotide as active ingredient because many clinical experiments have it approved for supplying nutrition to ulcerative diseases of cornea and conjunctiva, also to treat microdamage of cornea and conjunctiva as well. Next is disodium erythrit dihydrate as chelating agent. It is used to stabilize the component used during the process in the machine. The concentration that we use as chelating agent is 0.05%. We use sodium chloride as tonicity agent, which is to ensure the isotonicity of the product so that it doesn't irritate the eyes. We calculate it first with the White-Vincent equation. After calculation, we get 7.1 gram per liter that we have to add into the formulation. Polyphenol pyrrolidone K90 as viscosity agent. It is often used for eye drops. We use around 5% so that it can increase effectiveness and maximize PDR and sodium for staying longer in the eyes. Buffering agent. Previously in the case, we use phosphate buffer. Phosphate buffer can form calcification of patients that develop corneal opacity. So, we change it into citric buffers because citric buffers do not cause calcification and it is more preferable for eye drops. The citric buffers that we use is sodium citrate dihydrate. And to dilute all the components that are mentioned, we use water for injection because it is commonly used for ophthalmic administration and also free from pyrogens and pathogens. Now let's move to the manufacturing layout design. Here is the layout. Those rooms are divided into 4 classes based on the function and sterility. Grade A is the most sterile room used for aseptic production process such as mixing, filtration, and filling. Grade B is the background for Grade A. Grade C is for the production process that doesn't need aseptic method such as preparation, packaging, and sterilization. And Grade A is for storage room to keep sterility of raw material and product. The air system must be filtered and the airflow should be from positive to negative pressure to avoid contamination with a difference pressure of 10 to 15 Pascal. First of all, before entering the clean room, personnel should go under a process called gowning. The gowning process is to prevent contamination. First, being as clean as possible such as clean body, hair, clothes, and shoes, then remove everything and put them in a local room. Next, for general gowning, we'll be using scrubs, hairnet or boven, bird cover, safety glasses, and shoe covers. Then, wash your hand and take a pair of sterile gloves. Next, Stage 2 for Grade A pharmaceutical suit operation is going to be much more rigorous than general gowning for Grade C or D. For this stage, we'll be using the hood over your head, face mask, goggles, garment coverall, clean room booties, and gloves. Make sure to avoid contact with surfaces for all processes. After gowning, we move to the manufacturing process. Before starting the production, make sure all equipment and utensils are sterile and pyrogen-free. The mass mixing process used aseptic technique runs in Grade A. But for preparation of ingredients undertaken in Grade C. Step 1. Preparation water for injection. Water for injection should be monitored for endotoxin using cultural method. Culture method uses R2A medium, plate, and membrane filter. Step 2. Preparation of 50 grams of sodium citrate using analytical scale. Step 3. Making buffer solution. For this step, we use 50 grams of sodium citrate with 2 liters of water for injection using a homogenizer machine. This step runs in Grade A and keeps the solution for the next step. Step 4. This step runs in Grade C in the preparation room. Prepare 5 grams of sodium EDTA and 500 grams of PVP using the analytical scale. Step 5. After making buffer solution and prepare the ingredients, mix buffer solution, 5 grams of sodium EDTA and 500 grams of PVP in the mixing machine. This step runs in Grade. Step 6. Prepare 7.5 grams of sodium PDRN and 71 grams of sodium chloride using analytical scale. This preparation runs in Grade C. Step 7. We move to the mixing step. 7.5 grams of sodium PDRN and 2 liters of water for injection that has been monitored mixed together until homogeneous using the mixing machine. This step runs in Grade A. The last step of mixing, Step 8. Make a solution Step 7 and Step 5. at 21 grams of sodium chloride at 3,366.6 ml of water for injection that has been monitored together until homogeneous using the mixing machine. This step runs in grade A. After all mixing steps, we move to the filtration step. Filtration step is done to sterilize the product. Before we go to the filtration process, we need to make sure that the filter is in good condition and has no disruption by verifying its integrity using bubble point test. During this test, pressure, airflow, temperature cycle, and the circulation of high temperature air need to be maintained. Typically, minimum bubble point specification is 344.8 kilopascal. If the filter passed this test, we can go on to the filtration process. The filtration process should be done with the aseptic technique in grade A. The mixture formulation is filtered using sterile polyether sulfone membrane with 0.22 micrometer pore size. Filtration is needed to sterilize eye drops from contamination such as microorganisms, endotoxin, and particles. Sterilization method using filtration is chosen because PDRN is a protein that is thermolabile, even though other excipients are thermostable. Polyether sulfone membrane with 0.22 micrometer is chosen because it is compatible with protein product that it has low protein binding capacity, so it can prevent filter to absorb the ingredient itself. Filter membrane used must be sterilized first and must pass the integrity test such as bubble point test. Filtration mechanisms goes by sieving or absorbing edge rapid that includes cake formation, complete pore plugging, and gradual pore plugging. After the mixture is sterilized, we continue to the filling process. Filling process using blow-fill seal technology is chosen to fill the product aseptically. The principle of this machine is making the container from thermoplastic resin. That is indicates we use low-density polyethylene. Filling and sealing automatically. Here, setting the BFS machine for 1 ml per container and per batch produces around 10,000 pieces. Blowing, filling, and sealing process are run inside this machine that is exactly like grade A. BFS produces sterile container by melting the resin pellet with the principle of heat sterilization. The mechanism of heat sterilization against microorganisms by cellular dehydrations and then pyrolysis or oxidation. Sterilization of the machine uses gaseous sterilization, with nitrogen dioxide circulate through HEPA filter. The sterilizing gas is prepared by combining humidified air with relative humidity about 50 to 70% and nitrogen dioxide with amount of about 20 mg per liter. Nitrogen dioxide kills the microorganism and its activity related to the action as an alkylating agent. Hydroxyalkyl groups can replace hydrogen atoms in hydroxyl, sulfihydryl, carboxyl, and amino groups, thus interfering with a wide range of metabolic activities. After filling process, labeling and packaging process for 10,000 pieces eye drops runs in grade C. Then the product should be handled and stored in grade D. Last but not least, all process product and laboratory control results must be recorded with the batch record documentation whether using paper or computer system. Appearance is a qualitative description of Ophthalmic pharmaceutical. It should be clear, transparent, no scent, and no color. Impurity test is done to ensure that the ingredients are either the active pharmaceutical ingredients or excipient only. CT means equal tone. An amount equivalent to 0.9% of sodium chloride is ideal to make an isotonic preparation. Next, you can see a tool which is a viscometer. It is used to measure the resistance of flow when the preparation is applied. The most common viscosity prepared is between 35 to 50 CPS. The colorimeter in a pharmaceutical preparation can be determined using light obscuration particle count test as well as microscopic particle count test. Price: to introduce a suitable quantity of the suspension into a counting cell, or with a micropipette onto a slide as appropriate and scan under a microscope area corresponding to 10 micrograms of the solid phase. Uniformity of volume is tested using the full contents of 10 containers of ophthalmic preparation of each container into a calibrated volume measure of the appropriate size. There are approximately 6 methods for bacterial endotoxin testing. Method A and B are gel cloud method, which is based on formation of gel. Method C is turbodimetric kinetic method. Method C is a chromogenic kinetic method. Method E is a chromogenic endpoint method. And lastly, method F is a turbodimetric endpoint method. Sterility test is carried out using membrane filtration or inoculation using culture media. The whole content of each container is needed to justify if the liquid is less than 1 ml for membrane filtration. About 2% or 20 containers, whichever is less, are needed for inoculation method.